God has a better plan for you than you have for yourself. A friend of mine once told me, plan for 10% and let the 90% of for God's plan. I said, nah, I will plan 1% and let this 99% for God's plan. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. How can that be? I've got big dreams. I've got ambitions. I know exactly what I want out of life. And that's fantastic. Having goals and aspiration is required. Having goals is crucial. But let me tell you something. The universe, the grand creator of it all, has an even grander vision for your life. Think about it for a moment. Now, I'm not saying you should just sit back, wait for the good things to happen, because obviously won't happen. Far from it. The divine plan unfolds through your actions, your decisions, your perseverance. But here's the key. You have got to be open to it. Just be grateful, and believe me, when God sees you trying hard and doing what you're supposed to do, with the belief that you're dependent on Him, if something wrong happens, He will save your ass like He always do. Just go ahead, keep going, keep doing. And He will give you unlimited power, unlimited freedom. He will give you everything you need. Suddenly you will become successful because God likes you. That's it. This life literally worth nothing to Allah. This whole world worth nothing to Allah. If He decides to give you the world, He will. Don't ask how, because it's that simple. He can do whatever He wants. He's the king of the kings. He's the enricher. He's the provider. He's the all-seeing. All you have to do is that you need to step out of your comfort zone and embrace the unexpected. Let me share with you a little secret. Success leaves clues, and one of the biggest clues I've discovered is the most successful people, the one who have made the biggest impact, are often the one who were willing to divine from their original plan. They were flexible, they were open to new possibilities, to new opportunities. Do you think that they got the success in a golden plate while they were watching Netflix, or when they were scrolling on TikTok? Oh no, they got it by absolutely chasing girls and talking behind people's back like hoes. No, let's be real here. I understand that life isn't about chilling, isn't about just staying and waiting for the success to come down to you from the sky. It's going to be hard. It would be never easy to achieve your goals, especially if you want to be someone important. And that's absolutely the point. If it's easy for everyone else, you would never want it from the first place. Like I said before, you are going to suffer endlessly. It will be painful. Just learn how to enjoy it. Pain is the elixir of success, and you will have some pain. Your life isn't the highway of Germany. Your life is the highway of Algeria. Every obstacle you face is a chance to grow, to learn, to become better than you were yesterday. You see, the divine plan isn't about making your life easy. It's about making your life meaningful. It's about stretching yourself, challenging yourself, modeling yourself into your best version. And sometimes that process can be uncomfortable. But let me tell you, it's in those moments of discomfort that the magic happens. So when you face a setback, let's say you have a business and your business seems to be falling apart. Sure, you will be worried, you will be angry, that's normal. But if you can control your emotions and you can handle more stress, you will fix the problem anyway. You will be like questioning everything. Maybe that setback will turn out to be the best thing that can ever happen to you. Success is exponential, remember? And if you can see problems in a different perspective, you will notice that chaos is an opportunity. That setback that happened forced you to reevaluate, it forced you to innovate, to dig deep. And believe me, you will find exactly what you needed. You will find out things you never thought they existed before. And that's the beauty of the divine plan. It doesn't just hand you success on a golden plate. It gives you the opportunity to earn it, to become worthy of it, to appreciate it. But why most people don't get to this point? Because they're afraid of taking risks, and cowardice is bred into poor people. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles that keeps us from embracing the divine plan. You're afraid of the unknown, you're afraid of failure, you're afraid of what others might think. But here's the truth. Fear is just a false evidence that appears real. The antidote of fear is faith. The antidote of fear is a belief. That's also why I always say you must believe in yourself. The belief is real. Faith in yourself, faith in the process, faith that there is a greater plan for you. And when you start living with that kind of faith, Miracles happen. Doors open that you never even knew existed. Trust me, I've seen it happen time and time again. People who were willing to take a leap of faith, to trust in a plan bigger than their own, ended up achieving things they never thought possible. They found their true calling and they made a difference in this world. They lived lives of purpose and fulfillment. Isn't that what we are all chasing? If you think more deep, you will understand that we don't want just money. Because once we have it, we want something more over. Like we don't just want success for the sake of success, we want lives that matter. We are here in this planet, in this world for a reason. And each one of us has a unique role to play in this life. It's up to you to be a slave or slave maker. I cannot say it truth more than that. There is nothing between a winner or loser. You either win or lose. You either be a slave to God only or to be a slave to your boss. Don't tell me, oh, I don't have a boss. Because you have. You need his permission for a vacation. You need his permission for even practice your own religion. See, you still need the yes or no from someone else to do what you want to do. So you need to decide who you want to be. Because it's impossible to exist somewhere you're not comfortable. If you weren't so comfortable being a loser, you wouldn't be a loser. You have got to be willing to say yes to opportunities, even when they scare you. Especially when they scare you. Because here's the thing, growth happens outside of your comfort zone. So yeah, if you're not a little bit uncomfortable, you're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're not fulfilling your potential. You're not living up to the divine plan. And for sure it will be hard. The road to success is often paved with setbacks, with disappointments, with moments of doubt. But those challenges are what makes your journey worthwhile. As long as you keep moving forward, as long as you keep learning and growing, as long as you keep faith in the divine plan, you will reach heights you never thought possible. But here's the key. You have got to be patient. You have got to trust the process. Yes, it takes time. Yes, it takes effort. It takes perseverance. And some of you are paralyzed by the fear of doing the wrong thing, of messing up the divine plan. But here's the truth. Mistakes are a part of plan. Every mistake you make is a lesson. It's an opportunity to learn, to grow, to become even better. And last but not least, the divine plan isn't derailed by your mistakes. Don't worry, it's incorporate them. It uses them to shape you, to mold you, to prepare you for the next chapter of your journey. I've made more mistakes than I can't even count, but I never regretted one. And you know what? I'm even grateful for every single one of them because each mistake taught me something valuable. Each setback made me stronger, more resilient, more prepared to the challenges ahead. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. Be afraid of being a loser all your life. Be afraid being a coward. Be afraid being a slave all your life. Be afraid being unappealing.